would say Blink is not only an ad account provider. We want people to see us and trust in us. If you have an ad account with like too much rejected ads on it, the performance of the ad account is going to go down. And we know how to keep this score the highest so we can keep the best performance on the ad account.
You've been hands down like the best agency ad account provider I've worked with for sure this year. Hey guys, real quick, I want to give a shout outs to our sponsor, Ringba, the #1 call tracking platform. If you haven't already, make sure to get the pay-per-call revolution if you want to learn what all the excitement is about pay-per-call.
What's going on, everyone? Coming to you live from Ushuaia, Ibiza with my man Max from Blink Digital. Max.
What's up, guys?
Super happy to be here with you, man. I've known you for a few years now. We first connected during the pandemic when ad accounts are getting shut down left and right.
Yep.
You were with a different account provider then. Now you're with basically the leader in the industry, Blink Digital.
Right? Yes, so yeah.
Who I personally use, I personally recommend. Max, like, tell me about the evolution from what you've seen when you first started working with account solutions up to today.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the, shortly and briefly about the story of how all this service started, right? So basically it was like 5 years ago during the election, US election, Trump and Biden. I was doing econ, running some ads and stuff. And my account was restricted like crazy. So I was like, okay, we need to find a solution, what the solution would have. So we came to the idea to contact the agency or like working closely with Meta. So I reached out. There's actually like a platform on Meta where you can check all what's called Meta Partner. And there's like thousands of them listed. We dropped an email to all of them, which was like thousands. And one guy out of the 1,000 replied, and that's Ricky, right?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. That's how it started. And we started with one account. It was going well, no restriction anymore. And we came to the idea, okay, this is a good solution. Why don't we, refill that to our friends, people around us who are doing business? So that's like how we started to grow. We felt people, they were using the account, everyone was happy and making good money. And like, okay, should I just do drop shipping, which was kind of okay? Or should I just do what I would like to do, which is more like, communicating with the people and, that's what I like to do. So I started to refer account, and that's how we started to, this business. Because the story is, Blink Digital is an Indian agency, right? They've been on the market for like 12 years. They're really solid in India. They work with brands like Amazon, KFC, Coca-Cola, like really solid brands. That's why they have this statue of Meta Partner, and that's why they have this relationship with which we are like leveraging a lot today in what we're doing. But yeah.
So you were originally more or less like brokering or reselling HTTP pool accounts. Well, was it before that? It was another.
Yeah, that was with the agency I was working with. Remember, CG.
Yep.
And then Blink was like a side business, and at first it was like, should we share this ad account to all the people?
So you were offering Blink even a couple of years before that.
Blink started. I officially started with Blink like 2 years ago.
Right.
But I know them for like 5 years.
Oh, okay. Because we started using them almost a year ago.
Yeah.
When H2 pool got erased.
That's right. Yeah. That was a good time for us, not for the
not for anyone using H2 pool accounts or brokering them.
Yeah. Because the business they had is like basically just reselling someone else's account from HTTP pool, which was an ESP. So ESP is like basically Meta was paying HTTP pool to generate good traffic in countries where Facebook was not that big. But the thing is, this guy started to sell the account to people out of this country, So all the US, like European people were using HTTP Estonia, Lithuania, Cambodia, whatever.
Yep.
But there was finally not customers from the country, right? So the last year, as you said, Meta decided, okay, no more ESP. We're not going to pay you anymore to generate traffic. We're going to do it like the way where we're not paying you and work with agencies there. So that's why it was good with us. I was telling you, like, when this happened, there was this, like a lot of the agencies who were providing a HTTP account. They just announced a few days before, like, no more accounts is getting done. HTTP is cutting everyone.
Yeah.
And this day we're like, bam, pretty crazy. Like all the people were coming. Max, I need that account. What can you do? HTTP it over. So it was good.
It's great.
Yeah. I mean,
Now you're like co-sponsors of every affiliate event I go to.
yeah.
Always got a booth. You're like the circles I didn't really see you in even a year ago. You're like, now we're here in Ibiza. I mean, you might have been here last year. I wasn't even here last year. But no, it's cool, man. Like you guys have done a really good job. Like I said, I give my personal testimonial and recommendation. Sure. What are some of the differences you've seen with agency ad accounts in 2020, 2021 as far as like a user versus what you see are the options in the market, like the pros and cons today?
You mean like if someone wants to do what's the difference between like an agency account and like a normal account, right?
Or like if I was in a position to need them, and 4 years ago versus now, like what's the difference in the market today for agency ad accounts?
Okay, so I would say Facebook is kind of trying to, at least for us, giving more like solution for all this affiliate space, right? The relationship we have with them is so good that they are even investing in some new features, new tools and stuff like that. And we're going to have like a new feature which is going to be launched pretty quickly, still in the beta test for now. And Facebook is financing some like 20K in coupon for our customers to test the feature. And yeah, basically it's going to be a feature where we're going to optimize the ads when you basically set the campaign for like a call. So you see the ads, you have like call to action, call directly the call center.
Right.
In the paper call.
It's a call objective campaign. Yeah.
Exactly. And what they're working on now is to optimize the ads on a 60-second call. And that's where we are trying to go and, trying to adapt on the markets. And I feel like Facebook has seen so much potential in this industry that they're like, okay, we need to, make something to help the market growing, right?
So you actually communicate directly with Meta about affiliates?
Exactly.
What's like the good and bad side of this? Like what the communication you hear and have?
Well, I would say Facebook is probably the only provider on the market, like as a traffic source. I mean, like Google, Taboola, on this platform, even TikTok, they would go to conference, they would meet the people, right?
Yeah.
You see like Google people working around the affiliate world or stuff like that. Meta is not going, right? And the last conference was in Dubai. We had our rep, his name is Samir from Meta, who actually came into the conference just, to know what
this is.
Yeah, exactly, And so I think that's really helping and the fact that they're working closely with us to make this market growing, and they also want to understand what the market is about. So I would say I'm pretty proud that we are the only agency who has been able to bring Meta on the affiliate space. We had like a kind of mastermind or so in a room with Digital. We made the rep come and talking like it's good to have someone from Meta coming. And I think they're working with us to make things like better for Japanese.
So they actually want affiliate marketers now. You think they actually want affiliate marketers now?
I guess they know there is some big money over there, right?
Yeah. Well, look at the spend.
Yeah, of course. They know there's big money to be taken there, so they're investing a lot on that, putting some 20K on it. We also like other projects on the side, but yeah, they're actually doing some good stuff for the space we're in.
So I remember the options for like pricing and payment for agency ad accounts were very different in 2020.
Yeah.
I remember much higher fees, bigger prepayments. There was a lot more risk as like affiliate or publisher prepaying. I know people that had burned. I've never been burned working with you ever, but I know people have lost money by getting scammed and everything. So there's more trust, more transparency, and then better pricing. What are some of like the differences in the market today for agency ad accounts that you see?
So if you compare to the market, like when we first started, like we were selling the account for like 10%. And everyone was happy with that because there was no competition. Like we started, we were like almost the first one on the market and all. And then a lot of people started to know the business, understand there was some good money to be taken also. And the competition came and obviously the price went down. Now you also have like the Chinese account, which give you some cash back, which is, for us as an Indian entity, we don't have this option available. But I would say the price we have is also related to the quality we can provide. Also the fact that if you're working with Chinese account, it's not going to be the same situation if you are like having any issues or stuff like that. We are the owner of our BM, right? Most of the Chinese are brokering account from China agencies and stuff, which means whenever something happens on the other account of the customers, we can react instantly, right? Because we are the owner. We have access directly to the account. There is no like restriction on pages and profile and stuff like that. And one of the good things is, and especially for the US markets, you can connect your card, right? So this is what I do. This is what you do, right? So basically, it's like I would say like a normal account where you are like spending with your card, but with like all the support we're providing, all the knowledge we have about how to keep an ad account healthy, so you're gonna have like good performance. There is many things, you know, you need to know when you're running ad. You know, running ad is like you need a profile, you need a BN, you need an ad account, and you need a page, right? All these four assets are connected. And if you have one of them which is flagged, if you have another account with like too much rejected ads on it, the performance of the other account is gonna go down. Meta has like an internal score on some of the assets, and we know how to keep this score the highest, so you can keep running ad with like the best performance on the other account.
So having credit cards is huge. Like that was not an option for the longest time. I had some friends that would resell or broker HTT pool accounts, and because of our trust, I could maybe do like a prepayment on a Stripe account, and they would apply to the credit, but I couldn't actually add the credit card. You were the first provider to allow us to take our card like a normal ad account and put it in and get all the benefits like you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
They've reactivated a majority. We've lost maybe 5, maybe 10 ad accounts max since we started using yours.
Yeah.
Probably less than that. And I think you've reactivated almost every single one of them.
Yeah.
And then even just to give one more little testimonial here, we had an ad account get reactivated about 2 months ago.
Okay.
It started spending because you asked me to update the card, it charged the card, and then it kept spending and I had no idea.
That's something we're working on actually.
But you guys reimbursed it. So they reimbursed it in about 24 hours, which was super cool. So the point I'm trying to make here is like shamelessly promoting you because you've been hands down like the best agency ad account provider I've worked with for sure this year. So what are some of the other, obviously cash flow with credit cards being able to be added, additional support. What are some of the benefits of using agency ad accounts? Why would someone want to use it? Let's say they have a good ad account right now or good business benefit. Why do they want agency ad accounts?
Well, as I was saying, like the score of the assets we have, which is gonna impact the performance of the ad account, is one of the things which can make like a difference. I guess many people have been trying to run the same campaign, same offer, same stuff on different ad accounts, and performance would be different, right? So I would say it's kind of like a shortcut. You will have access to another account which is going to perform for sure from day one. So you don't have to test a lot of them. That's one of it. And I would say Blink is not only an ad account provider. We are like also, as you said, we are going to all the conferences. We are sponsoring. We want people to see us and trust in us, which means we are working with like some of the biggest actors in this industry, right? We know the people, we know the media buyers, the one who buy the traffic. We know the people like from Meta, and we know the one who buys the calls in the tobacco industry. And what we are now trying to do, when it's like something we are tending to go now, is also about connecting the right people, all right? Like because when you're buying traffic, when you're buying calls and stuff, you want to make sure who you are dealing with. It's a small industry, but still people don't really know each other like all of them, right? So we were in contact.io just a few days ago, and we have some of our guys like a depth owner. We have some ACA owner also. We work closely with Synergy and something like that. And what we want to do is like connect the people we meet all the time, which we know are trusted, are working on long term. So yeah, I would say ad account provider is obviously our main business, but connecting the people, the good actors of this market, so they can scale together is also something we are like pushing now, because you want to work with people you can trust, right? And trust is, I guess, the most valuable thing in the market, right?
In this industry for sure, man.
Yeah.
You hooked me up with a Medicare buyer in Dubai.
Yeah.
We tested a little bit. It was like an off season for Medicare, but we're actually gonna go live together with my buyer. So thank you, man.
Yeah, that's what we like, to connect the people. And obviously the best is You guys run the offers on our account, so we
We'll win. We can spend more, make more, you'll
back more too. That's it. That's the model we have here.
Any other insights, recommendations for, let's say, someone that has their own assets, their own profiles, business ventures, ad accounts?
Yep.
How can they maintain that? And then when is the right time for them to add agency ad accounts if they don't have them already?
I would say just like try to compare, come test that account, and obviously if you're running like fine white and stuff, I can understand people don't really feel like, why would I pay like an agency provider when I can run on my side? But yeah, it's all about the value that we just mentioned, the performance of the account, the connection we can give, the fact that like we are like attending, we're having dinners and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's all about that. Quality of the account, the network we can give you access to, the different services we have, because we have also like different connection on different stuff. Obviously, you need an account to run traffic, but maybe tomorrow you need something else, and we can just refer you to the right person, because one more time, trust is what matters in this space, right?
Okay, and how can people learn more about you, get connected to you?
Yeah. I would say just connect with me we use a lot of WhatsApp, Telegram, a bit of Skype. We are trying to move on the email also, but I know you guys use a lot of emails, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me on or this platform. I would say, yeah.
Cool. We'll definitely link back.
Yeah.
Two last things. First, for anyone that's in my Skool community or comes from my channel, I think you're not going to charge fees on the first 10,000 in ad.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to come test out his accounts, just see if they get better performance or if they're more stable or you're less likely to get banned, which I believe you would be. Hit them up. Just tell them that you came from my channel or my Skool group. And yeah, there's no fees for 10,000, the first 10,000 you spend. Second, question. You were a school teacher before.
I was, yeah.
And this has completely changed your life financially and in every other way.
Of course, yeah.
And you somehow have 3 kids and you do all this, you go to all these conferences, you make it work.
Yeah.
What's your secret, man?
I would say my main secret is I have a good wife.
Of course.
My wife is like taking care of the kids, and yeah, it's like a good, we are like really working together to make our life good. And yeah, it's like a long story. Started the mathematics teacher that you were saying, went to the kind of affiliate marketing space, starting with dating stuff, then moved to drop shipping, and then story I haven't mentioned before. But yeah, it's all about being with the right people that you can trust, and yeah, my wife is doing an amazing job.
Awesome. Yeah. And your home base is Dubai. I'm sure a lot of guys listening, or at least some of them, are in Dubai too. So make sure to get connected and buy them a beer or a coffee if you're in Dubai.
Definitely, let's do that.
Thank you for joining me, man. Appreciate it, brother.